In the heart of West Africa, a nation under rapid transformation is looking to the skies for answers. Burkina Faso, landlocked, resource-constrained, and facing one of the most complex security crises in the world, is quietly pursuing a bold ambition to build its own drones, not just to fight wars, but to redefine sovereignty, technology, and survival in the Sahel. This is the story of Burkina Faso's drone manufacturing strategy, a story of necessity, innovation, and a race against time. Burkina Faso sits at the center of the Sahel, a region stretching across Africa, where desert meets fragile governance. Over the past decade, the country had faced escalating violence from armed groups. Attacks had spread across rural areas, supply routes had been disrupted, and entire communities displaced. Drones, once tools of hobbyists and filmmakers, have now become central to modern warfare in the region. Even non-state actors have adopted them. They are cheap, they are adaptable, and they are deadly. According to recent reporting, armed groups across the Sahel have increasingly weaponized commercially available drones, turning them into tools for surveillance and attack. For Burkina Faso, this reality has forced a critical question. If drones are shaping the battlefield, should the country depend on foreign suppliers or build its own? Burkina Faso, under President Ibrahim Traoré, is putting effort in the local manufacturing of drones to strengthen its national defense and fight terrorism, among other needs. Local engineers are building unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, in Ouagadougou for surveillance and military applications, with initiatives to train youth in drone manufacturing. This effort aims to reduce dependence on foreign military aid and improve security. Production efforts. Young engineers like Alexandre Wamalgo and Toussaint are designing and producing drones, with plans to build components locally. Alexandre Wamdaugo, alternatively spelled Wamdao or Wamago, and Toussaint Kintegu are young Burkinabe engineers who have gained international attention for designing and manufacturing drones locally in Burkina Faso. Their work is part of a broader movement within the country to leverage local innovation for both military and civilian purposes. Local manufacturing and innovation. The pair, whose work started from a modest workshop, utilizing tools like 3D printers to prototype and build their unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, have a team capable of assembling and programming drones. One of their notable creations is the Invectus, meaning invincible, a specialized drone designed for dropping explosive charges to support defense forces. Their efforts align with the national goal under Captain Ibrahim Traoré to achieve technological sovereignty and reduce reliance on foreign military equipment. The primary focus is supporting the Defense and Security Forces, FDS, in counter-terrorism operations, reconnaissance, and intelligence gathering. They also design drones for monitoring traffic accidents and other logistical uses. Their work has inspired government-led initiatives to train young citizens, and even children, in drone pilotry and basic manufacturing. Local production has become a cornerstone of the country's military modernization, with significant investments in national drone technology. This shift toward indigenous production is a key strategy for the nation's security challenges. The national effort also includes specialized training and events to support the initiative. Why build drones locally? Burkina Faso's push toward drone manufacturing is rooted in one powerful idea, and that is self-reliance. For decades, African nations have depended heavily on imported military equipment, often expensive, delayed, or poorly adapted to local conditions. But local manufacturing changes everything. At a defense exhibition in 2025, a Burkinabe company unveiled an indigenous armored vehicle, highlighting a growing philosophy: build at home or remain dependent forever. The company's founder put it bluntly: local production could solve 90% of the problem, while imports solve only a fraction. This mindset is now extending to drones. Because drones offer something unique: lower production costs, faster deployment, adaptability to local terrain, and independence from foreign restrictions. In a region where budgets are limited and threats evolve rapidly, building drones locally isn't just strategic, it's essential. The digital backbone. Drone manufacturing is not just about hardware, it's about data, software, and intelligence. Burkina Faso is now laying the groundwork for a broader digital transformation. In 2025, the government launched consultations for a national artificial intelligence strategy, aimed at strengthening innovation and the digital economy between 2026 and 2028. Why does AI matter for drones? Because modern drones rely on autonomous navigation, image recognition, and real-time data analysis. Without AI, drones are limited, and with AI, they become force multipliers. Burkina Faso's strategy suggests a long-term vision, not just assembling drones, but mastering the intelligence behind them. Building human capacity. Technology alone isn't enough, you need people, and Burkina Faso is investing in exactly that. In 2024, the country inaugurated a drone training center, designed to equip personnel with the skills needed to operate and manage drone systems. The center focuses on military surveillance, border monitoring, disaster response, and resource management. This is a critical piece of the strategy, because building drones without trained operators is like building planes without pilots. Civilian applications. Burkina Faso's drone ambitions are not limited to the battlefield. In fact, some of the most impactful uses are civilian. Burkina Faso's drone ambitions are not limited to the battlefield. In fact, some of the most impactful uses are civilian. Across the country, drones are already being used for agricultural mapping, irrigation planning, and solar energy inspection. Organizations like Burkina Faso Flying Labs have demonstrated how drones can improve efficiency in farming and infrastructure projects. In a country where climate change is intensifying droughts and floods, drones are becoming tools of resilience. They can monitor crops, predict water needs, and map vulnerable regions. This dual-use strategy of military and civilian is key, because it ensures that drone manufacturing isn't just about war, but also development. The economic case. Burkina Faso's drone market is still small, but it's growing. Estimates suggest steady expansion driven by agriculture and emerging technology demand. And this is where manufacturing comes in. If Burkina Faso can produce drones locally, it could reduce import costs, LT creates jobs, develop technical expertise, and export to neighboring countries. especially within the Alliance of Sahel states, a regional bloc including Mali and Niger. There is potential for a shared defense and technology market. The manufacturing vision. So what does Burkina Faso's drone manufacturing strategy actually look like? It's not one single factory, it's a layered approach. Number 1, training and skills development. Building a workforce capable of designing, assembling, and maintaining drones. Number 2, prototype development including testing locally adapted designs suited to Sahel terrain. Number 3, partnerships collaborating with regional and international players for technology transfer. Number 4, gradual localization, moving from assembly to full manufacturing. This model mirrors what the country is already attempting in other sectors, like armored vehicles and emerging industrial projects. The goal is clear: start small, scale fast, and own the technology. The future of African defense tech. Burkina Faso is not alone. Across Africa, countries are beginning to rethink defense and technology. The era of total dependence is fading. A new model is emerging: local innovation, regional cooperation, and strategic autonomy. A sky reclaimed. Burkina Faso's drone manufacturing strategy is more than a military project. It's a statement, a declaration that even in the face of crisis, a nation can build, innovate, and adapt. The skies above the Sahel are changing, and Burkina Faso is determined, not just to fly in them, but to shape them.